Hello everyone, welcome to our first tutorial class. Today we'll be talking about the main causes of the American Revolution that eventually led to the Declaration of Independence. There's something that you need to bear in mind though, and that is the fact that trying to pinpoint the main causes of the American Revolution is difficult because there were many contributing factors and even historians can agree on what they were exactly. So I'll do my best to summarize the most important events that made the American colonies react against the economic exploitation and the economic dependence on England, because as usual, the economic reasons were the most important ones. So let's get started, okay? The first cause is related to the British fight with the French. There was a 7-year war known as the French-Indian War, and by Indian we're talking about the native people in North America. Now, on one side you had the British, and on the other side you had the French. There were a variety of native tribes, and you can see that some of those tribes allied themselves with the British and others allied themselves with the French. Once this war was over and the British did win, France was no longer in control of Canada, and the Indians that had been threatening the American colonies were defeated. Great Britain spent a great deal of money fighting the war, and after it, King George III needed a lot of money for his kingdom, and one way to get the money was taxes. And guess who was providing that money? Yep, the American colonies. So let's move on to our second cause, okay? Because apart from this issue with taxes, the second cause has to do with the proclamation of 1763. This was a document that was passed by the British Parliament prohibiting the colonies to move west of the Appalachian Mountains. But the colonists disliked this prohibition and moved there anyways. Our third cause has to do with the British Parliament passing acts without the colonists' representation. The British Crown still needed money to pay its debts and the cost of the soldiers in the colonies. The Parliament established that the colonists had to help with this, so they began passing laws taxing the colonists. In 1765, they passed the Stamp Act, and this act taxed everything involving paper, from a newspaper to money or property documents. So this made the colonists furious, and eventually, the British Parliament was forced to remove the acts, but the king decided to impose new taxes that made the colonists much angrier. And this resulted in what we know as the Boston Massacre in 1770. Eventually, because of these taxes, the unfair treatment by the king according to the colonists, known as the violation of their natural rights, the colonists revolted against all of these and declared independence, and that's what we know as the Declaration of Independence on July the 4th, 1776. Well, I hope that you enjoy this unit and that you find this explanation useful. So remember that you will need to complete a practical work based on this tutorial class. So enjoy the class, enjoy the material, and have a nice week.